What if your AI agents could remember what they did yesterday and share those memories with each other? We did it. All local, all free, no cloud. Here is how. So here is how this actually started. I was chatting with Teddy, my Hermes agent, on Telegram, just like normal. I said, I want to improve the memory system. World knowledge, built-in memory, external providers. And I wanted that for our team. So I told Teddy, look into this, figure out what works for us, and build it. And that is exactly what happened. No dev team, no budget, no cloud contract. Just me and my AI agent, talking it through and building it together, one step at a time. That is the whole point of this video. If I can do this, you can too. Here is the problem. Every AI agent, whether it is Hermes, Claude, ChatGPT, whatever, starts every conversation with amnesia. You tell it your name, your project, your setup. Next time you talk, gone, forgotten. And if you have multiple agents, they cannot talk to each other. Your coding agent does not know what your research agent found. Your assistant does not know what your other assistant is working on. It is like having a team where nobody talks. So we built a 3-layer memory system. Layer 1, built-in memory. Simple text files that get loaded every single time the agent starts. Layer 2, Mnemosyne, a shared SQLite database that all agents can read and write to, with sub-millisecond speed and zero cloud dependency. Layer 3, Obsidian. Let me show you how to build each one. Layer 1 is the simplest. Every Hermes agent has a memory file, just a markdown text file. You put your name, your preferences, your hardware setup, anything you want the agent to always know. Every time the agent starts a new conversation, that file gets loaded automatically. No API calls, no database, no cloud. Just a text file on your computer. You can edit it anytime. The agent reads it every single turn. This alone solves 80% of the problem. Your agent never forgets your name, your voice settings, your project rules, or your hardware again. Layer 2 is where it gets fun. Mnemosyne is a memory engine that uses SQLite, a free database that is built into basically every computer. No servers, no cloud, just a file on your disk. Here is how to install it. First, we create a separate Python environment, a SOUL.md, so it survives software updates. One command. Then we install the Mnemosyne packages. One pip install. Then we link it as a plugin to Hermes. That is it. 3 commands, and your agent has a persistent memory database. Now we tell Hermes to use it. 1 config line. Memory provider, Mnemosyne, restart the gateway, and boom. Your agent now has a SQLite database living on your disk. It can store memories, recall them, search by meaning, not just keywords. All local, all private, sub-millisecond. Nobody else can see your data. It is your file on your machine. Here is the magic part. Mnemosyne has 2 databases, a private one for each agent. That is their personal memory, and a shared one. That is the team brain. When Teddy finishes a task, he writes to the shared brain. When Max starts his next session, he reads the shared brain and knows what Teddy did. When Oscar wakes up, same thing. They all know what each other is working on. No group chat needed. No manual handoffs. Just a shared database that every agent checks automatically. But what if your agent does not use Hermes? Max runs on OpenClaw. Totally different framework, Node.js based. No Mnemosyne plugin. So we wrote a tiny bridge script, 30 lines of Python using nothing but the standard library. It reads and writes directly to the shared SQLite database. Max calls it from the command line. Same shared brain, different framework. If you have agents on different platforms, Claude Code, Codex, Cursor, anything, they can all hit the same database file. It is just SQLite. Layer 3 is the human readable layer. We created a shared vault with folders for agents, projects, research, and video production. Every agent writes their status there, what they are working on, what they finished, what they need help with. The notes link to each other with wiki links, creating a knowledge graph. You can open Obsidian anytime and see exactly what your agent team has been doing. It is like a shared notebook for your whole AI team. And here is the proof. This is our actual vault. Oscar wrote his. Pi, our coding agent, onboarded itself, read the roster, and agreed to follow the conventions. They all wrote to the same vault within 1 hour. And through Mnemosyne, Max sent a test message. Teddy read it instantly. Cross-agent memory. Verified. Working. This is not a demo. This is our real setup running right now. Here is the full picture. Bottom layer, text files for critical operational facts. Loaded every turn, zero latency. Middle layer, Mnemosyne SQLite for runtime memory and cross-agent coordination. Shared brain, sub-millisecond. Top layer, Obsidian Vault for long-term knowledge. Research, projects, agent logs. 3 layers, all local, all free, all yours. No cloud, no subscription, no data leaving your machine. Here is what you need. Hermes Agent, free, open source. Python 3.11 or newer, free. Mnemosyne, free. Pip install. Total data leaving your machine? 0. Why does local matter? Cloud AI services charge you per request, every month, forever. They can have outages. They can change their pricing. They can see your data. When you run local, you pay once for your hardware, and that is it. Your data never leaves your house. No rate limits, no API keys to manage, no subscription to cancel. And when the internet goes down, your agents still work, your memory still works, everything still works. If you want to build your own AI agent team with real memory, check out Hermes Agent. It is free, It is open source, and it is what we use every day. Links in the description. Subscribe for more tutorials like this. This is Mike and Teddy, signing off.